This morning we are in Melton Mowbray, which is the famous town known for its pork pies. I'm not sure how far afield they go, but I'm starting the Rutland TT from Melton. It's a 100-mile loop back to Melton, so I'm starting off from Melton here and see the old pork pie shop there. It's a beautiful day, about 20 degrees in Leicester, 1st of June. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll carry on with the blog for the Rutland TT. Well, good morning, welcome to Dasmatron Motorcycle Trips YouTube channel, and this is my first adventure on the 1250 GS TE variant. I'm doing the Rutland TT, which is a loop around Rutland Waters. It's about 100 miles, takes about 2.5 hours. I'm starting off from Melton Mowbray. I've just left that town, and they've got market day there, so you can buy some extra things for the markets. I've been into Dickinson Morris, the famous pork pie shop, and I bought myself a pork pie. I think I'll have a little bit of that later on, and it's supposed to be very unique pork pie. Special ingredients, which obviously they won't disclose, but I'm now on the way to Market Harbour, 20 miles from here, and this route has been taken from a book which I've purchased, which has got a lot of loops around the UK. I'm starting off close to home, Leicestershire, which is where I live, so this is the closest one to me. So I'm getting used to the bike, which I've just bought about 3-4 weeks ago, picking up my motorbike skills, which I've not used for about 20 years actually. So what a pleasure to be on this today. 20 degrees, a lovely blue sky. It's a nice A road with a few twisters. So I'm going to sign off for a minute and update when I get to Market Harbour or the next destination. I'm stopping off at an American diner on the A1, which goes from London to Scotland. So I'm looking forward to that, to get some brunch or lunch, depending on what time I get there. So I'll update when I get there and enjoy the ride. Just to say, I've had this bike about 3 weeks. It's the first time I've ridden a bike for 20 years. I had the biggest bike I had was a 600 CB Honda CB. Which was like a mid-range sports bike. This is obviously the Tourer, the Grand Tourer, or the BMW GS. It's not the Adventure, it's the TE variant. So I think that's enough for me to start off with. I did contemplate getting one a bit smaller, a smaller bike, mid-range, 800-900. But then I thought, if I did get one of those bikes and then a year later decided actually I was ready to go bigger, then I might lose value on buying that smaller bike. So I've decided to go the whole hog, and I've gone straight in for the big bike. So it's a bit scary to start off with, but I am, after a couple of weeks, I've done about 3 trips on it now, and I am starting to get used to it and the handling and the weight. I would say it is quite, you have to be careful pushing the bike around at a standstill, because it's quite a heavy bike, but once you're going, it's just like riding that 600 that I used to have. It's really light and nimble, because the centre, the weight, the balance is all low to the ground with the BMW engine there. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying this first trip. What better conditions could I ask for? Lovely, beautiful, sunny day. And okay, so now I left Market Harbour. I just fueled up at Market Harbour. I filled the tank up, and it says 207 available miles on a full tank on the 1250 TE. So That should get me around the Rutland TT loop plenty, and to get back home. So I'm now leaving Market Harborough, going towards Uppingham. Some lovely villages here. The old stonework. Lovely views. I guess this would depict a typical British countryside. Some hedges here, but when you look through the, you see across the fields and the rolling fields, it's and a day like today, lovely. Okay, so we're on the A1 heading south, just coming up to the American diner. There's the services signed. I think I'm a bit premature. Oh no, here it is. There it is. There, look. It certainly looks like an American diner. On the in the middle of the A1, which is the road that goes from London to Edinburgh, I believe, in Scotland. Oh, much needed drink. Beautiful. I don't. No. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Looks like it's closed, but this is where he was born. The world changed here.